was an unfortunate time to yawn. And yeah, you're doing it as well. Did you do it first, or did I do it first?
No, you did it first. It's contagious, though.
I'm sorry. I apologise. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Wednesday evening. My eyes are tired. I actually might have to put my glasses on already. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit all those magical YouTube buttons. It's a different Wednesday to last week. It's a different Wednesday to last week, mostly because I haven't been defrauded for thousands. So.
And it's also February.
I did, however, check just before I went live to see if that was still the case.
I still want to know what they're going to say about who intercepted the text message.
They're not going to tell me anything. They won't tell me anything. They phoned me up. Have you done this? No. Did you do this? No. Did you do this? No. Have you done this? No. Did you do this? No. Okay. We spoke to them and they said they've got a record of it. I was like, I mean, you've got the record of it. You're the bank. Like, you've given them £3,500. He's like, yeah, we're aware of that. They've denied all knowledge of that transaction, so we're just going to take it back off them and give it back to you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And that's it. That'll be done now. I got a feedback survey they sent me to say, give you some feedback. I haven't filled it in yet. But,
Yeah.
so far, because I see what Datsun says, day's not over yet. So far, it's a better Wednesday because I haven't been defrauded. I have, however, well, that's better. I have, however, achieved a lot less than I expected to achieve.
I feel like I wasted my bike ride today. I'm really deflated about my day off bike ride.
I mean, I don't see how you wasted it because you found out that the place that you went to isn't the place you want to go to again. Ergo, it gave you important information and therefore was not a waste.
Yeah, but I didn't get the warm fuzzies today, and now I have to wait for the warm fuzzies next Wednesday.
I can give you some warm fuzzies later.
I don't want those warm fuzzies.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I even leave the glasses on.
No.
The nerd look not do it for you, no?
No.
Right, okay. Well, so far so good. So far not. I did some hobbying today. Nowhere near as much as I wanted to do for a number of different reasons. So today, Wednesday, is Lucy's day off, right? So on Lucy's day off, it's often my job to look after the things that we call children, which I have done today. I have done that, and that was multifold, because at one point when I was not very productive, I was like, I'm going to go into the garage and do some airbrushing, and you'd fucked off to your bike ride, off to the farm shop.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what you said to me about, I'll have a bubble bath later and you can go out on your bike if you want to. And I was like, no, I'll stay here because the kids will be irritating. And you went, they don't come and bother anyone because it was on game day. You went off to the farm shop. How many times do you think the youngest came into the garage whilst I was airbrushing in that short trip you went to the farm shop?
I'm going to say 6.
Not quite, but close.
Oh, okay.
It was 4 times.
Okay.
4 times in that very short space of time that you were out on your bike. 4 times. Yep.
Yeah.
And almost every single time I had half a cup of paint in my airbrush. Now, the problem is his PlayStation controller wasn't working properly today. And it was broken. It wasn't working correctly. But every time he came to show me, he couldn't replicate the fault. And I'm like, what the fuck are you getting me for? There's nothing wrong with this control. Anyway, eventually on the 4th occasion, he managed to show me what was going on. And I was like, okay, I believe you now. Which means I had to bring it in here and I dismantled the PlayStation controller, cleaned it all out, tested it all, plugged it into some software, checked all the buttons.
How many What's-It crumbs?
I mean, it was pretty bogging inside, I'm not going to lie, but it wasn't the worst I've seen. So I cleaned it all down, and now it's working fine. So, you know, every cloud. But that meant I didn't get as much airbrushing done as I wanted to. I have started airbrushing. And the interesting thing is, chat, this is where we tie in directly to the topic right now, right? So the interesting thing is, the airbrushing that I did today was for my first custom craftfold paint scheme bike seer, who has his bike airbrushed, his little robe airbrushed, his little head airbrushed, and his little gun airbrushed, right? It's all done. That's all done, ready for base. So base coat's all done, ready for actual paint. I didn't have any chance to do painting because then I had to do dinner. But the reason why he has been base coated as a bike seer at the moment is because I have played now the War Host attachment. I have played the Spirit Host attachment. I have played the Seer Council attachment. And on Thursday, I can play the Aspect Host attachment. And that's 4 out of 8 attachments ticked off. And I was looking through the books this morning, which I have next to me. This literally at the moment, until my limited edition one turns up, this one literally goes everywhere with me right now. It's just sleep next to my pillow, in between me and Luce. It goes everywhere, right? and I was looking through the Wind Rider host, as those of you who have been with the channel for a long time, and I could see some silver badges. Mr. the Edward's now got a silver badge.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Mr. the
Ryan.
Mr. the Cornet Ed, he's got a silver badge. Mr. Ryan's got a silver badge. Dave's got a silver badge.
Speaking of Ace-Eldar books, do you see they announced today Valador is getting audiobook after 10 plus years?
I didn't see that.
D.
That's amazing. Thanks to Kaz for the five. One of the greatest ways to support the channel is with super chats that he reads out for me to save my voice and I can respond to you. The best way to support the channel is by being a member or by gifting memberships. We're on 0 gifted so far, right? So I looked at the... so those of you that watch the channel for a long time will have known that my old Eldar army was a Simhan-based, all-mounted, all-bike army pretty much, right? That's what it was. And I got rid of it because it was never viable. And now they've made it viable again, the bastards. That being said, it gives me an excuse to paint a bike army in my custom craft colours. So I spent the first half of this morning sorting through my bits, finding out built 6 more Shining Spears, finding out built 3 more Shroud Runners, finding many things in my bits box, including this 1 Bike Seer, another Bike Warlock, 2 unbuilt bikes, Bike or Warlock, Seer or Warlock bikes as well. And I put this, I think it was in Thanes, it might have been in Thanes, it might have been to Joe, I'm not sure, but planning a Wind Rider army in a codex that I'm already playing, full of models that I've already painted, it feels like I'm starting a whole brand new army within a codex. And what's beautiful about that is, what's so good about this is, I've played 3 detachments. I've enjoyed all 3. Granted, I don't think the Seer Council was quite so good, but I've enjoyed all 3. I've got the Aspect host coming up. I'm looking forward to that one. I've got the Wind Rider host now that I'm planning an army for. This is all within a single codex. For me, who now is looking at those all as looking like fun detachments. I think the Harlequin's detachment looks like a fun detachment as well. I'm not 100% sold on the Yanari one. I think the Guardian host looks good as well. This has got to be the new standard. This has got to be the new standard of codexes from Games Workshop when multiple so often in 10th edition, too often in 10th editions, you've looked at a book, you've looked at codexes, and you've looked at the detachments that have been released in said codex, and you've gone, there's 5 detachments, 1 is competitive, 1 is good. 1. The others are okay, some of them are okay, a couple are a bit shit. This has got to be, for me at least, the first time where they all look incredible.
Liam won't check the list he's supposed to for Beachhead. I just want you all to know what sort of person you are dealing with. Hashtag peace out, breadbin.
Adam, you're the TO. You organise the event. It's your fucking job. If you don't want to search through a list of 200 people's lists and check for errors, then don't run an event that's 200 people strong. I pay to come and enjoy an event. I don't pay to come and do your job for you. We got an email from Beachhead today saying everyone's lists are in, the train's nearly ready. So here's some homework for you. I've given you a person's list to go and check. And I just screenshotted it, text Adam, and was like, fucking nope, I'm not doing that. And he went, I'll call you out for it. I was like, okay, I don't care.
That's very mixed messaging.
The Thanes are like, have we just been given homework? What the fuck's this?
That sounds like Adam hasn't managed his time very well. And
yeah.
Comes from a place of love, Adam. I'm still doing homework from New Year's Eve.
Maybe list submission should have been like 2 weeks beforehand to give you time. Just saying. I do love you, Adam, but I'm not doing your homework. I didn't do homework at school. I'm not doing it now. I'll be honest with you.
I was the kid that used to sit at the dinner table with my homework and think.
Does the Guard Codex have the same ethos?
2 seconds, guys. I'll let Luce finish, and I will reply. I think yes, but hang on. Go on.
And I'd sit at the dinner table thinking, well, the penny didn't drop in the classroom. I don't know why you think I'm going to be any smarter sitting longer at a table with the same work.
Exactly. I used to be the person who'd get into class, open my books, and just done. There you go. Done it. I wouldn't do it fucking home. Not a chance.
Do you know, I had this mental breakthrough with James on yesterday. Tuesdays, I give them work that they would be doing if they were at school in their year group. So both of them are touching on algebra. Ben actually gets it. I think geometry is his thing because his algebra is they'll make a diamond shape, but in the middle of the diamond is a square, and then there's 4 triangles, and together it makes a diamond. And it will say something like, the square equals 10, but the overall value is 18. So what does each triangle equal? And it takes him a minute, but he gets there. And I think, oh wow, maybe he's like shapes and symmetry, and he just gets it. James can't quite, but his algebra's turbo. And I said to him, I've actually had a realization that in primary school, I loved things like long division. Got to secondary school, just shut us down. It's too much.
I did like it when you sent me the algebra picture and you were like, what the fuck is this? And I gave you the answer immediately. You were like, fuck off.
Yeah, you're so annoying.
Yeah. People saying it's standard practice for large events. I'm just saying Mikey didn't make us do it. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out. I'm not. I'm coming to your event because I love your event. I'm not doing homework. Fact. Didn't do homework at secondary school. Didn't do homework at college. Don't do homework.
But I definitely remember being in primary school, loving maths. And in primary school, we didn't have top set, middle set, bottom set. We just all did it together. Really looked forward to maths. Got to year 7. It didn't take long for me to just feel overwhelmed and as though I was then the bottom 10% of the class that didn't get nurtured.
Also, yeah, I mean, I loved maths all the time. But that's probably true, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is fine.
I was top set, so I did get nurtured.
Because the teacher's trying to get 30 kids
through
the
absolutely.
same curriculum. It's
but
understandable.
when you're top set, it's significantly easier to get those kids through it because they're already smart cookies in that topic, right? I was going to say something as well. You just completely threw me off.
Gaz's super chat.
No, I'll get to Gaz's super chat. Oh, also, ads, doesn't fucking BCP do an auto check anyway? When I used to run events, I'm 99% sure BCP used to run an auto check. Also, if you just accept lists exported from GW's app, it can't be wrong, can it? Because it gives you a fucking tick. So, like, there's multiple layers here where you don't have to have people manually checking lists. I'm just saying, do better. Gaz. Also, Adam, I'm looking forward to seeing you the weekend. Gaz. Thank you for the 2, dude. I think the Guard Codex does have quite a similar ethos. I think there are a bunch of detachments that all look fun for different reasons, and I know for a fact that when I looked at it, there was definitely at least 3 in there that I was like, oh, I want to run all 3 of those for cool reasons. I think that the Guard Codex struggles a little bit in terms of power compared to Eldar. I think Eldar have a higher skill ceiling, and I think that the Guard Codex has more lists that I want to take simply because they're fun and narrative, whereas the Eldar does that as well as being as competitive as the other detachment. Does that make sense? So I think that Guards, for example, the artillery detachment, I'm not sure what it's called, but the artillery detachment for Guard is one that I definitely want to take for my Guard army, for my Krieger type stuff, because it's the coolest one and I think it's really nice. Do I think it's as good as the get out of vehicles detachment? No. Do I think it's as good as the Grotmans detachment? No. Whereas with Eldar, I look at all of them and I think there's a compelling reason to take most, not all, but most. So I think it does have the same ethos. I do think it does have the same ethos. I just don't think it does it as well as the Eldar one. Is that a good enough answer? Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you, Scooter, for the 5 gifted memberships. What a legend. That puts us on 5 gifted memberships. Adam, that was also your 10th ever super chat. Thanks, mate.
It was definitely, Tuesday's math session with Jim Jam was definitely a breakthrough moment because he was looking a bit overwhelmed. And I said to him, on Tuesdays, this would be your year 7 maths. So if it doesn't make sense and it's a bit overwhelming, don't worry, we'll break it down. And we will keep breaking it down until I can reach you educationally and then we'll move forward together. So don't panic. But he definitely looked very little at the table. And it was, okay, when did I lose you? This bit, right. We'll move that to the side. We won't even look at that now. We'll just focus on this little bit. And that was when I said to him, do you know what? I definitely know how you feel because I felt this my whole secondary school career. Maths, I may as well have not even turned up. I didn't get it.
Yeah. Kev says, what am I checking for other players' lists for? I don't have access to 3/4 of the codex as to how I don't know if these are correct. Well, that's the other problem, isn't it? So you now have to go buy the codex of the person whose list you're checking just to make sure you get the rules right? Nah, I don't think so. And you don't have access to the rules on the app? Nah, I don't think so. Don't think so. It's not a very well thought through process, is it?
So me, Garsty, and Sir Strumming Fish all have the same birthday.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Big Bad Peter Gamer says, what app do people use to record scores? It's called Tabletop Battles. It's called Tabletop Battles in the iOS store. I'm sure it's probably the same in the Google Play Store. And the icon looks like... He says, oh, it struggled because I had glasses on. Tabletop. The icon looks like that. Can you see? Like a little blue power sword and normal sword. Tabletop Battles, that's the one you want to use. It's the best one. I think it's made by the guys at Goonhammer. The best app to use, without doubt. Like 100% the best app to use for recording scores. It will generate. You can generate random secondaries. You can do all sorts with it. It's great. I didn't look at it. Should we look at the persons whose list I'm supposed to check? Should we look at it? I wonder if I can do it on the computer. This will be interesting, won't it? BCP.
So your phone doesn't recognise you yet with your glasses on?
No, it did eventually.
Oh, okay.
Not fucking. I want BCP as in the actual. Oh, there's many BCPs. Best coast pairings. There we go. Yeah, no, it did eventually. It found me eventually, but login. Login. I know this time. Does it give me my events? My events. Beachhead 2025. Right, what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm going to put the list that I'm supposed to check on the screen, and then you lot can look through it because I'm not bothering. Alright, where's the email from Adam? This way, we'll do it collectively as a group, and people that care can have a look. Who do I get? Toby Barstow. It's probably fine. This is probably fine, isn't it? So we will screen share.
Inari fluff and models are what brought me back to 40k after 10 years, but now it seems like GW just hates them. I'm too stubborn to give up on them.
I don't think they're that bad, mate. I think they're all right. Their lists. I think their rules are quite cool. I think so. Who did I get given? What did I say I get given? Toby Barstow. Toby Barstow. T in it, so it'll be towards the end. Not quite the W's. T. Hampshire Hammerers. He's Eldar, look at that. Here's his list, right? You ready, chat?
Maybe that's why you got his list.
I don't care.
If have you submitted an Eldari army?
Yeah.
So then you'd have the Codex, so you'd be able to check his list.
Well, it's no Codex. It's on Index at the moment.
Oh.
Farseer, Skyrunner, the Vizark, the Incarn, and Vrain. So it's a Unari list, which already makes it cool as shit. Void Reavers, Void Reavers, Void Reavers, Dire Avengers 5, Rangers 5, Rangers 5, Harlequin Troop 3, 4 Fusion Pistols in 12 is normal. 4 Neurodisruptors is also normal, that's fine. Vipers, Bright Lance, Viper, Bright Lance, Lilith, Mandrakes, Scourges, Venom, Witches. The shame of it is, do you know what the shame of it is? This list is illegal in the new Codex.
You missed a trick. Could have reached out to all the people and accepted a small fee to check lists, then outsourced to chat.
Great business. Great business. What else should we look at? Should we go look at Joe's list? Should we go look at JoJo's list? Does everyone know what Joe's taking? You're all aware of what Joe's taking
So
now?
you all have access to each other's lists?
Yeah. Only after everyone submitted their lists, though.
But does that not... Is that...
What? What's the issue?
Is that not taking away some of the fun that you just turn up to the table and then you see your opponent?
I don't go looking at lists before I play. I don't give a fuck. I don't draw like this is the problem. This is where too many people are triad. I don't even when I draw an opponent on BCP, I don't go and look at his list. I just turn up to the table and he's like, "Oh, I'm playing." I'm like, "Cool." I have no idea. I played my third game. I played at Beachhead when I went 2 years ago. I played against a guy called Joe something, Joe Lumley, I think. And he turned up, he's like, I'm playing G-Cid Occults. And I was like, cool, that's one of the only armies where I have no idea what it does. And he was like, do you want me to take you through? I was like, no, I'll learn as we go. And he went, cool. And we drank loads of beers and played Warhammer. And it was fucking great fun. And there was times I was like, I'm going to move here. And he went, I could do this thing. I was like, oh, fuck. And it was just fun because I didn't know what he was going to do before he did it.
Yeah, that sounds
I thoroughly
fun.
enjoyed that. That's my idea of fun at an event. We bought each other a couple of beers each. By the end of it, we were slightly sozzled. It was a great game. and then at Mikey's event, Joe's 4th or 5th game, I'm not sure which one it was. Joe's 4th or 5th game, he pulled the same player that I played at Beachhead 2 years previously, and also had a great game. He's like, oh, because we had a fun time. It's great.
Did you
The Thanes were more interested in army names rather than the actual contents of the list.
Joe's army name is Tyrannus Tyranting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you recommend this person for Sportsman of the Day? Or?
Yeah, I vote for
Yeah?
him. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
good.
think I've ever told him that, but
Oh.
I don't tell people who I vote for. So, yeah, that's how I play Warhammer. I play Warhammer the right way. I play Warhammer to go, drink beer, have fun, meet new people, and enjoy myself. And if I get to the table about something, I think you'll find your list right. In that case, I already don't want to play you. And it's highly likely at that point I'll just drop and give them the win. Here you go, fuck off, I'm not interested. I'll go to the bar, you can fuck off. Which is what I'll do this weekend as well. I'm at the tournament. I'm at the table this weekend for a good time, not a long time. I don't intend to stand there for 3 fucking hours and make you chest clock. I intend to roll some dice, have a laugh, buy each other a beer, and enjoy ourselves. That's what I intend to do. Deep Fried AA Ron, thank you for the 20 gifted. Evan, thank you for the 1, of course. But AA Ron, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships.
I hope for you, Deep Fried AA Ron, that if you have kids that bring homework home and it's algebra, that you don't come out in a cold sweat and think, oh shit, they're going to ask me for help. I hope for you that you sail through it and you remember all the algebra.
So Joe had a list, and I didn't like his list because it didn't have symmetry, and I like symmetry. So he had a unit. He had a broodlord with 10 geniuses, a broodlord with 5 geniuses, and 5 geniuses on their own. And I told him off because it wasn't symmetrical, and it annoyed me. So what he did over the weekend was he painted himself a 3rd broodlord. So Joe has broodlord, hive tyrant, neuro tyrant, swarm lord, a single biovore, 5 geniuses for 1 broodlord, 5 geniuses for another broodlord, 5 geniuses with another broodlord, lictor on its own because lictors hunt on their own, 3 tyrant guard for 1 hive tyrant, 3 hive tyrant guard for the other hive tyrant, and 3 tyrant guard for the swarm lord, 3 Von Ryans, 3 Von Ryans, and a unit of 6 Zoanthropes to go with the Neuro Tyrant to give them +1 to hit. It's Joe's list. There you go. I think anyone now can search the event and look at lists, but if you're an attendee, you definitely can. Or maybe you have to be a subscriber to BCP if you're not an attendee to look at the lists. But there you go. We've checked Joe's list as well. That's also fine. There you go, Adam. I've done 2 lists. I checked the one. I checked the one that I was told to check. Not really. I'm not sure if you can take 4 fusion pistols and 4 neuro pistols. You probably can. I could just open my phone and look, but I don't want to. And we checked Joe's list for you as well. There you go. Done. Double duff there. Now you can shut your fucking cake hole. Dreading the day my daughter comes home with calculus, which I never took. You'll be fine. Bit of Google, you'll be alright. Nowadays, just plug it into AI. Go. Done. You can write calculus. Have you seen the iPad Notes update?
No.
Ben fucking loves this.
Okay. Does it click? Like, is
No.
it because the keyboard clicks? Because that might be why.
It's not the keyboard that he loves.
Okay.
Oh, you can tell it's a Ben note. No, it's blue lines. Right, good. So the new iPad, is the pen working? Yeah, the new iPad. What the fuck has he done? Oh my god, child. Pen. We just want a normal pen. There we go. Is it still working? Yeah. Okay, right. So what he likes about the new iPad update is, and this works for calculus and algebra, right? Is you go 4 plus 4 equals, then AI takes over, and you press solve, and it goes, it's 8. So you can go, what you could do instead is you can go, hang on, 18963 divided by 7 equals, and it'll work it out, and you press solve, and it's 2,709.
So we're not actually learning anything then?
It's fucking great,
No,
this!
just
It does it
gonna
all for you!
We're going to get the AI to do it all for us, and then just, I don't know, just die dumber than we started off.
This is fucking great.
Is it?
See, it doesn't like it because my X's are too rough. It's great. AI calculating. Those glasses and you doing math is certainly a vibe. Yeah. Mega. Ben loves that. He just goes 1 + 7 =. And
Well, he's not doing it during maths.
well, no, then he's not learning, is he? But
No, he's not.
what's your problem?
Because
It's no different to using a calculator. It's just you just write it instead.
No, I feel like there is a difference. I feel
Luke,
like there is
to be
a
fair,
difference.
how is that different from a calculator? Exactly.
I think it's because that's an iPad. So I'm not saying the app isn't a calculator because it clearly is, but the fact it's on an iPad, there's the internet
I'll tell you
on
why
there,
I like it.
There's all the stuff on there, all the algorithms that makes your brain addicted to it.
I'll tell you why I like it.
You can't really get addicted to a calculator.
I'll tell you why I like to use it as a calculator, because he actually has to write it out, which is quite nice. He doesn't just press buttons, he actually has to write the sum out.
Yeah, but at that point, he's not focusing on the sum, he's focusing on using tech.
Oh, this fucking YouTube. I sent YouTube a ton of data that you lot all gave me from the last time. I think it was from Friday when we did stream. And the response was bullshit at best. Hang on. I've still got more to do for this fucking issue. Where's my response from YouTube? Hi Liam, thanks for the detailed info in the document. I am supporting while name, I'm not going to read names out, is out of office. I've taken a look at this and it does seem like it could be an issue with the encoder, as it sounds like it's widespread results. My encoder is OBS for reference. It's not an issue with the encoder. The suggestions we have are here. Would you be happy to take a look at the error messages, and if you're happy to provide the video of the live stream with issues, I can take a look. I have checked back on the end and I'm not noticing anything that suggests a processing error, but we can take a deeper dive. Let me know if anything suggested helpful. You click the little button and it's just, you get an error starting your encoder. No, I don't. Review reported errors on your stream. Like, I don't get reported errors on my stream. Like, you've given me clearly what I've done is yet again is I've gone through to a person in a position who's a fucking moron, and I can go back to them and go, all of these issues have got nothing. Like, there's nothing wrong with my encoder, which is sticking out at a solid 50,000 kilobytes per second with a 0% frame drop and a complete connection on a gigabit internet service.
Is this the Nafi?
Yes. Your brew. Tea and toast time, your brew. So I don't understand. I don't understand that could be an issue with OBS that's streaming perfectly fine. And not everyone gets the issue. Let me look so intelligent. Just look though, innit, at the moment. I forgot to update the members tracker as well, you wonderful humans. Bang. There we go. We are updated. Anyway, yeah, so back to the topic. Where do we get onto calculators and maths? Oh, because kids. I think now, my personal opinion, so I don't know what's coming next. We know, I think we can assume at some point in the near future we're going to see Emperor's Children. We were supposed to see Knights as well. Now, depending on when the next codexes were written versus when released, because it has happened in the past where a codex will be written, then another codex will be written, and the latter one will be released before the one that was written beforehand, if that makes sense. Have I said that? Did you follow along there?
I was reading.
Codex A can be, like in the past, Codex A can be written, and then Codex B can be written, and then Codex B gets released, and then Codex A gets released. So the release dates aren't always in the same order as what they were written in. Does that make sense?
Why?
So does what I've said make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Manufacturing issues, I don't, fuck knows, transit issues. When you think about the fact that these things are printed in China and sent across, like it could be that Codex A gets written, goes to print, there's an issue with the print, or there's an error, and they have to restart the print, or they go on a ship that gets stuck somewhere, or do you know what I mean? There's loads of like reasons, I guess, as to why GW would move around their actual their actual release dates. But if we were to assume, at least, that the next 2 or 3 codexes coming out were written after the Eldar book, I like to think at this point that the Eldar book is the new gold standard for variety, for narrative levels, for options available to you. And I think the book does a really fucking good job, actually, of giving you a real challenge. I, so far, have not been able to fit in everything that I wanted into a single list. And that's good, because if you can have all your cake and eat it, the list is a bit shit. Not the list, the book is a bit shit, because it's like, well, you just take everything you want. Good. There you go. That's your army. Job's good in. Whereas this book does a fantastic job of going, well, I want that, but it's that many points. And if you haven't seen already, the errata and the Minotaur Field Manual have been updated today. So you can see the errata already, right? Baldric, welcome to Yaltair, you legend.
Y'all ready for this?
Do 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 do. So there's an errata and a there's a Minotaur Field Manual out today, and I honestly think that this is the new standard of Codex that we should be expecting from them. And if they come too far below the expected standard now, we should say, you did it with Eldar. What the problem they've got now is because everybody, when this book got leaked, was like, it's broke as shit. And as we've proven so far on the stream, it fucking isn't. At all. I bought a beat bomb last night, but he damn near tabled me with a Wraith list because they're expensive and they die faster now. The book is so well done. The problem Games Workshop have got now is they've shown that they can do it. It's like when the kids do sit at the table and do their maths. Uh-oh, you've just proven you can do it. Mm-hmm. You know? That's what's going on here.
Looking forward to Beachhead. My friend is driving us over after I pick up the new Eldar book, so I already feel sorry for his years on the drive.
It's so good, Simred. It's so good. Come and find me on Saturday and we can nerd out about the new book. It's so good. Also, ba 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 bum 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 bum.
Fraud suspect used wigs and disguises to take citizen tests for others.
God damn it, I thought you didn't have anything ready. I was like, I'm not going to say a word, I'm just going to catch her out. And you were ready.
I was ready.
So go on, what's the story?
So the story is a lady in North London who, guess how old would you think someone would be to make a living off of sitting UK citizenship tests just by replacing a wig and resitting? So how old do you think a pensioner would make a living this way, or do you think it's a young person?
I think a young person would do it.
This person is 61.
Oh dear. That's like granddad age.
She has created 14 people, air quotes people, so she's sitting these citizenship tests for them just by replacing a wig.
For other people?
For other people.
I mean, it's quite impressive. I don't think I'd pass a UK citizenship test.
I did think that. I thought, oh God, if someone said to me, I don't even know what would be on the test, but if someone said to me, I don't know, where do crumpets come from? Why is it such a famous English food? I'd have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're such a famous English food.
Yeah.
What's first, cream or jam on a scone? I'm failing the test.
No, there's only one answer there, it's jam.
Failing the test.
There's only one answer there, is jam, it's facts, right? ignore the Minotaur and Field Manual point different traffic lighting though. Nah, I mean, the traffic lighting is accurate as per the Codex points. So, Luke says, considering this is my job, please tell me more. So a 61-year-old, in where?
North London.
In North London.
Is where she lives. I don't know if that's where she sat the test.
Was setting citizenship tests for other people. So what was she doing? She was putting a wig on and dressing different, or?
Slightly, yeah.
How do you do, like, surely, right. If you're having a person in to do a citizenship test so you can give them citizenship to your country, surely one of the first things you're going to do is check they are who they say they are.
What?
Like, that seems like a pretty important step to offering citizenship.
I don't know. I don't know what you need to do to get in the room. I would fail on the crumpet and the scone thing. I'd fail.
But before you even get in the room, are you in fact Lucy? Can you prove it to me? How, like, surely she's not, like, fraudulently creating driving licenses proving that she's actually Pavel from fucking Poland.
You raise a good point. I don't think I look like my driver's license.
Well, you don't, because your driver's license was when you were 17.
No, it's a recent one because it expired. I had to get it done. But even my, I don't know where my purse is.
Of course.
It's in the house.
She says that every time we're in the restaurant as well.
No, I don't.
Jesus.
But my driver's license, when I got it through the post, I thought, that doesn't really look like me. And then I think of everybody else who I know where I've seen their license. It doesn't, I don't think it really looks like them. And not because the photo is almost 10 years old.
Super Gran, what a legend.
I haven't seen your driving license picture for a while. My driving license picture is fucking awful. Look at that. I'm not going to show it on camera because, you know, I've already been defrauded once in the last 7 days. I don't need it to happen again.
See, I think that looks like you.
It doesn't look like me. It looks like me if I was pretending to be a lion.
I think that looks like you. But I don't think mine looks like me.
Look, chat. Ridiculous hair in that. That's before I found Ben. The worst part about it is, when I renewed my passport, they said to me, do you want to take a new photo, or do you want to use your driving license photo? I was like, oh, just use a driving license photo. Because it's quite a nice one. Forgetting that I'd updated my driving license photo. And then my passport came through, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to show that at the airport.
I've got little photos of you here.
Yeah, they're awful photos. That's also an awful photo. I hate photos of me. That was my license. Because I have to... So now, I have an alcohol license. There it is.
The thing is that you're not allowed to smile on your photos, so everybody always looks like...
My New Forest...
They're under duress
Perth District Council personal license issued under Section 125 of the Licensing Act 2003. Issue date the 8th of January 2025. I look like a mug in this one. Look at that. I look like I've been arrested. Honestly.
I want to find a British citizenship test online and see how far we'd get.
We wouldn't. I see. I mean, I have never seen a British citizenship test that isn't something that's done spoofly by Matt Lucas and David Williams.
Right,
but I have seen some of the American citizenship tests, and I'm like, fucking most Americans won't know that shit.
Citizenship.
She probably pulled the classic, I'm sure my ID is in my purse somewhere, until a frustrated bureaucrat waved her on. I mean, who the fuck is that? Sorry. The pup just wants to say hi. The pup's being... Because I have wild... You probably already know this. You probably could definitely tell from the way I hobby. I have wild ADHD. So when I'm on stream, I sit with this in my hands. And for some reason, that sound has started triggering the dog. It didn't for a long time, and now it started, and she starts running around like a knob in the background, so you have to tell her off. Look at that picture in Thames for a sticker. Star, you can't steal a picture of my mugshot just for your own personal wank bank. It's not happening, all right?
Right, you ready?
Requirement for passport photos. Number 1, look like a terrorist. Number 2, don't smile. Facts. Right, Lucy's going to take a British citizenship test. Have you looked at the questions so far? Before you answer, have you looked at the questions so far? Okay. No. How confident are you feeling?
Not very.
Are we saying 5 gifted memberships every time you get one wrong, or every time you get one right?
No.
Wrong or right?
No.
No's not an option, woman.
No.
I've told you this for the fucking last 13 years of our marriage. No is not an option. Right or wrong?
Oh, I have to download something.
Oh, God.
Hold on.
I only said that, Jack, because we're only on 26 gifted memberships.
I have to install something.
Don't start installing things. You're probably on the wrong website. I know what you're like. Before you know it, they'll take you down our old house. You can have it, Stick Monkey, yeah. Yeah, you can have it, mate. No worries. Looks like an Albanian gang member. Thanks, Heston. Appreciate you. Was that Eddie Hall's driving license? Fuck off. I look like a sonic mushroom on my head, no joke. 70-year-old Link was not right in the head. I love it when my parents argue. What are you doing? Don't install things on your computer.
No, I haven't. I've cancelled that one.
Good, because I always look panicked when you're like, oh, click install. Please don't.
So it's not. It is called a citizenship test, but it's called Life in the UK.
Right. What are we going, chat? We're going for right or wrong for gifted memberships. You pick, because she won't. You pick. Sean can have it, but I can't. I feel like Sean won't abuse it, Star. That's the problem. I feel like he won't abuse it. I started painting a... what's we waiting for, Luke? I started painting a Banshee X-Arc the other day, chat, look. No shade on it yet, so it's why it's quite bright. Black weapons to go in my craft world. I'm really enjoying my painting lately. Hence my members' goal tonight is happy hobbyists. But apparently, out of 200 people in chat, we only have 26 happy hobbyists. Wrong. Okay. 5 for each wrong. I'm failing mine right now. Wrong. Okay, chat have decided they're going to give 5 memberships every time you get one wrong, Lise.
Every time I get one wrong.
Yeah, which means, and you know what Luce is like. She's one of these weird people who lives off of your money but doesn't want you to give any of it to us. So she's going to try really hard to get them right now. I say this with a very confused face over there.
Okay.
Have you figured it out?
Oh my god. Okay.
My Tree of Tales dice box and tokens turned up today. Wasn't expecting to get them for Beachhead. Very happy with the quality. A GHSH crossover would be pure sex.
So I actually literally spoke to them today, Pridders. They've agreed to put my logo on their dice box thing. So I'm going to get one ordered soon. And then they've also agreed to allow us to resell. We're talking about prices because they haven't done this before. So it's gonna happen. We're gonna have them in our web store. I just don't know how soon or how much they're gonna cost.
Dad guilt tripped me into giving him money.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Sean, for the 1 gift of membership as well. And thank you, Pridders, for the 10. But yeah, it's coming, mate. Great Hall Shield Wall crossover with Trio Tail stuff is coming. 100%. Because they're super sexy. I said to them, I've already bought your product loads and I love it. And so they've agreed to put our logo on it. I've got to send them the logo. Actually, I could do that. I could message them right now. I was waiting for Lewis, couldn't I? Because otherwise I'm going to forget. How do I log in? Sign in. I'm guessing this one. And I'm guessing this one. Continue. Messages. Yeah, this is the one.
I'm not sure what I've stumbled onto here, but there's a whole thing about... So, question 1, and this is a sample paper from 7 years ago.
I'm over points. Do I drop 6 Wind Riders or Giants R and the Bashies? Terrible choices to be made. I can drop my list in Discord if necessary for folks.
I do need the whole Discord really to make a proper assessment, Christian. Otherwise, I like Banshees are banging, but I like Wind Riders as well. So my default would be like drop the Wind Riders, but it depends what the rest of your list is. To be fair, if it's in a Wind Rider house, then it might be better dropping the Banshees. Great, all transparent. That one. Just doing admin chat whilst we're here. Pretty thank you for 1 gifted.
Panicked hobbyist here currently. Event on Friday. Only 1,370 points painted so far.
You're not a man who's a fan of sleep, are you, John?
Thanks, Pridders, for the hat trick.
For the gifted. Thank you, Jill, for the gifted as well, you legends. John's not a fan of sleep. Stick it somewhere in Discord. In Discordia, let's go to stream lists. No, you can't post in there. Let's go to stream questions in the stream channel section of Discord. Stick your list in there now in stream questions, and I'll have a look at it in a second. We'll talk through your list. It's shocking a fair few people, actually, how much of the game I know. It's weird, isn't it? Am I mistaken, but more and more people getting a Death Guard, are they? So we're now on 29 out of 30. I'll update my tracker. Not 269, you'd be mistake. 29. 29. Just 70 to go, chat, and 45 minutes. Strong start.
So, question 1.
Yeah.
For a family to meet the adequate maintenance requirement as defined in the immigration rules, the level of income available to them must be the same as a family in receipt of income support after A. Income tax has been deducted from the sponsor's income. B. Income tax and national insurance contributions has been deducted from the sponsor's income. C. Income tax and national insurance contributions and housing costs have been deducted from the sponsor's home. Or D. Housing costs have been deducted from the sponsor's income.
Which are you picking? Does it tell you which one you get right as well?
This may as well be in German.
Which one?
I have no idea.
Pick one. Which one are you picking?
C.
What's the answer?
I don't know. It doesn't give me the answer.
Well, then they can't give 5, can they?
But I did stumble across the scenario of who is sitting the immigration test.
Fucking
The scenario is Maria, aged 26, is a Brazilian national. Maria seeks your advice about settling in the UK with Lucas, aged 33, who is British and lives in the UK. About 2.5 years ago, Maria met Lucas when he was visiting Brazil at a mutual friend's party, and they went out on a couple of dates.
And she got fingered.
Maria keeps in regular contact with Lucas when he is in the UK. He has made 3 subsequent visits to Brazil. Since leaving school, Maria has worked in a local cafe. She lives in a flat which she rents. She receives some financial support from Lucas. Her parents, who live in Brazil, also pay some of her expenses. This Christmas, Lucas proposed to her with a beautiful ring, and they had an engagement party in Brazil. Although he has some relatives in Brazil, most of Lucas's immediate family and friends live in the UK. Maria and Lucas would like to marry in the UK.
Fuck, I'm bored of this story.
Has made some inquiries with the registry office and hotels for a wedding reception.
John, I feel your pain. I also have an event on Friday and only have 1,180 points painted and complete so far. It will all be fine though.
Are you not coming to Beachhead, Hubris T? That's a problem, mate. John Mercado says, is she reading from the Playboy letters or something? Just got it. No, this is that we're doing British citizenship tests.
Sergeant G, your medics get obsessed with details and statistics. Me. Good, so they are hyper-focused on the well-being of the troops. Hashtag best ADHD.
Best ADHD. Thanks to Daft Medic Gaming for the 5, you legend.
8 months ago, Lucas changed his
job. Oh my god, the story's still going!
He works as a banker, earning about $60,000 a year. He lives alone in a 2-bedroom apartment, which he owns. He is divorced.
Of course he is. That's why he's picking up chicks from abroad, because English one's a hassle. Carry on.
Just because we have standards.
I mean, you don't. You pick me.
I had no idea the citizenship test would be, according to the immigration rules, what? You have to research those as well?
John, what we were trying to do is we were trying to do a British citizenship test and then chat. Every single 197 people in chat, we're going to give 5 memberships for every single one Luce got wrong. I think we can safely say she's probably got the first one wrong. What's the second question?
The second one.
If you click it and then afterwards, does it tell you what the result was?
No.
Why wouldn't it? If you're allowed to click it, surely it gives you the results at the end.
This is a sample government thing.
Yeah, normally you can click, give me results.
I don't see that button on here.
Doesn't mean it's
I don't think I should be allowed to see that button if I'm trying to gain citizenship and I can just see the answers.
Yeah, it's not about seeing the answers, it's about seeing whether you got them right or wrong. So you can do like mock theory tests for driving, and at the end it'll be like, you've got 4 wrong.
What can I Google then that will come up? Because this is all very, very serious.
Mock citizenship test.
Mock citizenship test.
Oh,
give Luce the link I WhatsApped.
I can send it. I'll send it to. I'll send it to you on your phone, Luce, but you'll have to do it on your phone.
Okay.
Where is it? Sean, forward, Luce. There you go. Search forward. Forward you a link. Okay. Thank you, Sean. Otherwise, we might be here all day. Grimdark Mark, thank you for the 5 gifted. Importantly, Luce, whilst you're opening these links, John McCardle, thank you for 20 gifted memberships.
John, I hope for you, if you ever need to sit a British citizenship test, that you know why crumpets are such a famous English food.
Are they a famous English food?
And that's not the question that denies you citizenship.
Is that what they should be? Is that English food? And then Star Pilot, not wanting to be outdone by John, not wanting to be outdone by Aaron. Star Pilot, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Sam must be in a good mood because they didn't have work today.
Yeah, true.
It puts me in a good mood.
To not have work?
Wait, I work every day.
Sam, I hope for you that you don't have work tomorrow.
I think she does. I think she does have work because she had a 4-hour shift yesterday.
My job is to give out the hopes. I'm not a fairy godmother. Yeah. I don't have to make them come true.
4-hour work yesterday, no work today means probably work tomorrow.
I am Liam. It will be fine though. Nights equals fun.
Fun for you. Fun for you, not for your opponent. I'm joking. You'll be fine. Who even is Hubris D? And then thank you, Mark. We're on 74 now, chat. We're only 25 away from hitting target. I was very nervous for a moment because it was terribly bad. Terribly bad. Right, let's screen share. Boop. And you should get Discordia in front of you because we have a list from Mr. Christian
Okay, I'm ready.
for the citizenship test.
Uh-huh.
Let me just go through this list first, right?
Okay. Thank you, Sean. This is definitely what I was after.
Is this new? I guess I assume this is new, right? I see the Phoenix loss, and I assume this is the new army. Guardian defenders. I like the 30 Guardian defenders.
This test is why the better half just has right to remain. And the better passport. I'm glad I picked this stream over the football.
What's going on in the football, Ash? Tell me. Arsenal getting battered. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go.
Is that
Thank
their
you,
song?
Mr. Squeezer, for the 5 gift memberships. Hey?
Is that their song?
No.
Oh.
So, Autark, Dragon Fusion Gun, Starglaive, Baharoth, Fugan, Jane Czar, already decent. 30 Guardian Defenders. I dropped 10 of them straight away. Wave Serpent, Fire Dragons 200, Fire Dragons 100, Fire Dragons 100, you dirty bastard. Howling Banshees 90, Rangers 55, Shroud Runners 80, Swooping Hawks 170, Swooping Hawks 85. Why is that? Oh, 10 and 5. Wind Riders 6. Wraith Lord 1. Wraith Lord 1. I would probably drop the Shroud Runners in a unit of 10 Guardians. And then that frees up 50, 60, that frees up 30 points that you can put on the Autark for an enhancement. And I think on the War Host you've got the Phoenix Gem enhancement, which is pretty good. That's what I would do. I wouldn't drop Jane and the Banshees. I wouldn't drop your Wind Riders. What if you armed your Wind Riders with? Tell me you've armed them all with Shuriken Cannons. Yeah, I'd probably drop the Shroud Runners, to be honest with you. I'll probably drop these. Drop 3 Shroud Runners, drop 10 Guardians, and then put an enhancement on your Autark. Jobs are good in. Although 20 Fire Dragons, you dirty bastard. You dirty bastard. Deep Fried AA Ron, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Mine's crashing more than it ever has at the moment. I'm gonna fucking shout at YouTube. Thank you so much, you heroes.
You ready?
Just not paying attention. Who's not paying attention? Who's not paying attention? It's not showing. How's it not showing? I put screen share up. Screen share. Oh, I put phone screen up. I need to move that button. They're too close to each other. I wasn't paying attention, chat, no, because I've got multiple things going on in front of me. I apologise. I put the phone screen up instead. So what we've got here, chat. At least I read it out at the same time, so you can see what was going on. Autark, Baharoth, Fugan, Jane Czar. Don't really want to drop any of those. Although Baharoth's a maybe drop. I don't think he's great in this edition, to be quite honest with you. I think you're better off with like a Seaman, but you haven't got any Dire Avengers, so no. 30 Guardians, you don't need 30 Guardians. Drop 1 unit of Guardians, I say. A Wave Serpent, decent. I'm into it. Although I'd probably go Trip Shuriken Cannons just because of lethal baller.
If I order some dice from your merchandise page, would you bring them to Beachhead for me? Bombardment.
It depends what merch.
Dice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Don't buy them from the merchandise page, Pete. DM Luce on Discord. She'll bag them up for me so I won't forget them. I'll bring them to Beachhead. You can pay direct on my phone because I can accept card payments on my phone. That way we alleviate the Shopify fees to start with, but also if you go through Shopify, it will auto charge you shipping. So if you order them on Shopify, it will charge you shipping no matter what, and then it will get a real pissy with us if we don't fulfill the order. So message Lucy if you're okay with this. Message Lucy on Discord. Tell her what you want. She'll get it bagged up for you with your name on it. I'll bring it with me, and we'll sort it out on the day. Does that make sense? He then said 10 Fire Dragons to go with Fugan, 5 Fire Dragons, 5 Fire Dragons. Like I said, dirty bastard. What have you given to the Exarch? Exarch Dragons Fusion Gun, Exarch Dragons Fusion Gun, Exarch Dragons Fusion Gun. I'd be tempted with this unit to put the axe on it. I actually like the axes on all the 5-man units as well, but that Melted 6 is nice. 5 Banshees. I love Banshees in this edition. I do think you need multiple units to make them really work, but I do love them. 5 Rangers for the scouting unit, and the redeploy is quite nice. 3 Shroud Runners. When you hit a unit with a long rifle, you do remove cover, which is nice, but I don't care enough about it. I'd probably lose those. 10 Swooping Hawks is a big unit. You're probably better with 2 units of 5, but then I guess if they go with Baharoth, it's not too bad, but better options for grenade packs. So you could have 3 units of 5 and 5 of them with Baharoth. In the old days, you wanted 10 with Baharoth because you give them +1 to hit. But you don't get that anymore. So maybe 3 units of 5. 6 Wind Riders. I like Wind Riders. I really like Wind Riders. Again, you might want 2 units of 3 instead of 1 unit of 6 because fast scoring units is quite good. And 2 Wraith Lords. I like Wraith Lords with Bright Lances. I'm interested as to why we've got Bright Lance, Scatter Laser, Bright Lance, Star Cannon. Is this just because of the models that come in the kit? Is that what that is? If it was me, I personally would break the Wind Riders into 2 units of 3. I'd probably break the Swooping Hawks into 3 units of 5. Probably ditch the Shroud Runners. Probably ditch 10 Guardians. I'd probably put an enhancement on the Autarch. That's what I would do. There we go. Are we ready for Lucy's citizenship test? Deep Fried AA Ron, thank you for 20 more gifted.
Deep Fried AA Ron, I hope you pass this citizenship test.
I mean, he's in Australia, so that would be relevant.
Well, there you go. If he passes it, he's in.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
Are you ready?
Right. This is your citizenship test that Sean Stick Monkey sent you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is known as Lent? Is it the 40 days before Easter, the 40 days after Christmas, the 40 days before Christmas, or the 40 days after Easter?
It's that stuff you get in your pocket.
What, tumble dryer Lent?
Yeah.
It's in your belly button as well.
Yeah.
And between your big toe and your other toe.
Yeah.
There's lots of different kinds of Lent. All of it's flammable.
Can you look at my list on BCP so I don't have to pay for Discord Premium? What do you mean you have to pay for Discord Premium? What are you talking about? You're in Discord and you've got a membership. Why would you have to pay for Premium? Just go into that stream channel and put your list in there. I mean, I can look at it on BCP, but you definitely could just use Discord. Okay, so after Easter? I don't fucking know or care.
Wow.
John, thank you for becoming a Skull 2 member all by yourself. Easter's a religious ceremony. How often? What do I do to celebrate Easter? Now answer the question. What do I do to celebrate Easter?
Moving on.
Literally nothing.
Which country's flag is not part of the Union flag? And that in itself is an interesting question because lots of people know it as the Union Jack flag, and that's not strictly true all the time.
Well, it's Wales.
You're going to say Wales?
Well, there's no dragon on the Union flag, is there?
Okay. Yep, it's Wales. And do you want another thing on YouTube when it crashes, or you?
No. The response we got when it was crashing before was very, very overwhelming. We got a lot of messages through. I compiled more than, I think it was like 12 or 13 people's data, including photos, etc. Sent it through to YouTube, and they gave me a bullshit response from an idiot who clearly doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. John, thank you for the 5 gifted. Cedric, thank you for the 1 gifted. Come on, chat. I didn't purposely get the Lent question wrong, by the way. I genuinely don't know because it's Easter and I'm not a religious individual, so I literally don't care. I couldn't care less. You legends, you absolute legends. Oh, also, if you're looking at coming to Warhammer World on the trip that Joe is organising on the 23rd of May, there is an announcement in Discord, an announcement in Thanes, which gives you a Google Docs form that you can fill in if you want to attend. Please only fill it in if you're thinking you're going to attend. We're currently up to 33 people that are coming to Warhammer World, not including Joe and I and the team, on the 23rd of May. So there you go. Okay,
so you're right, the Welsh dragon does not appear on the flag.
Yeah.
What is the judiciary responsible for? And I don't even think
Judiciary.
Judiciary.
Yeah.
Is it deciding whether a person is guilty, interpreting the law, looking after a jury, or putting people in prison?
The first one. What do you mean no?
No.
What's it said?
Get out!
What's it said?
It said interpreting the law.
Judicial, not jury. All right, okay, yeah, no, that's right. That is right.
I can't come in either. I didn't even know what that was. So.
That's right. No, they're right. I'm wrong. I was thinking jury, not judiciary. That's right.
Judges who are together, called the judiciary, are responsible for interpreting the law and ensuring that trials are conducted fairly.
Yeah, then that's right. That's right.
Oh, there's another word in here as well.
It's because I went for jury rather than judiciary. It's my fault. I'm not
Well, I
paying
did
full.
say
I'm not
it
paying
wrong.
100%. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm not paying 100% attention because I'm flicking between chat as well. That's moving quite fast because they all clearly all know the answers with Google in front of them. Carry on.
Okay. When did the Habeas Corpus Act become law?
The fuck is
You
that?
did law in college.
I did lots of things in college. Yeah,
Was it
including drinking women.
1679?
Yeah,
1687?
yeah,
1685?
Yeah.
Or 1683?
1687.
It's because Wales is a principality, not a kingdom.
Wales is a nation.
It's a lovely land.
It's a nation of confused individuals. Daft Minute Game. That's what it is.
You got it wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
1679.
1679. Okay, good. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to read out the explanation?
No, I couldn't give a fuck about that.
Good, because there's words in there I can't pronounce. So.
Perfect. Okay.
Which of the events is the bombing of English cities by the Germans? Is it the Blitz,
Yes.
the Dunkirk Spirit,
No.
D-Day,
No.
or the Battle of Britain?
The Blitz.
I think we don't even need to.
No, it's
Like-
good.
Why is it called the Glorious Revolution?
Because glorious.
Women were given the right to vote
No, that's not glorious.
because there was no fighting,
No, this doesn't sound glorious.
because of new technological advances,
That sounds glorious.
because of new achievements.
The third one. No? Which one was it?
You're a crap Englishman.
Which one was it?
Because there was no fighting.
It's not glorious. I like the fact that it's not the one where women were given the right to vote. That's not glorious. It was a mistake, as we found out lately. All right? It's glorious if okay, carry on.
This event was later called the Glorious Revolution because there was no fighting in England and because it guaranteed the power of Parliament, ending the threat of monarch ruling on his or own or her own as he or she wished. This is very wordy. You ready?
I was born ready.
Which of these venues is located in Greenwich? The Copenhagen Concert Hall,
Okay.
the SECC, the O2, and then there's 3 words in here I can't pronounce.
Go on.
Auditorio de Tenerife.
O2.
The O2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You look the look you gave me then,
I'm
like
sorry, that's
you
not good.
fucking moron. I knew that one. I knew that one.
I'm doing something on tough. Is the iPad on bed or is it my turn?
Is iPad in bed?
Ah,
I know.
Ah.
Ian, I know.
Carry on.
Ooh, here we go. When did the UK leave the EU following the Brexit vote? This one's far too easy. Was it 1987?
No.
Was it 1957?
No, it wasn't that one.
1973?
No.
Or 2020?
2020 probably.
Okay,
Are we
yeah.
keeping track of how many I've got wrong so far, chat?
It says it here. I can keep track of it. Ooh, when was the first British Prime Minister, Sir Robert Walpole, in power?
I know this one.
1707 to 1714, 1742 to 1746, 1721 to 1742, or 1714 to 1721.
C? Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah. I did history at college too. Although, well, I'll be honest with you, that wasn't a competency.
Half of these I didn't know.
It wasn't a competency, that one. That was a, I think it's C, but it's not a competency. Okay. Which was C?
Hey?
24 to 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, well, there you go. Carry on.
Oh, I think I know this one. Which country's national flower is a thistle?
Go on.
Northern Ireland,
Okay.
England,
Yeah.
Scotland,
Yeah.
or Wales?
What would you pick?
Scotland.
Correct.
Yeah.
I like the Scottish.
Do you know what their national animal is?
A haggis.
It's a unicorn.
No,
I
it's a
think.
haggis.
Okay.
See him up running around in the Highlands. See him running around in the Highlands. You do it all the time. All the time. They've often got one leg shorter than the other.
So they run around in a circle.
It's stood upright on a hill.
You're such a tosser. Okay, this one I don't know.
Okay, go on.
Who developed ideas about economics during the Enlightenment period, which are still referred to today?
Okay.
Isaac Newton,
No.
Adam Smith,
Carry on.
James Watt, or David Hume?
The last one?
No,
So that would be...
is B.
Ah, fuck.
Adam Smith.
Okay.
I'm learning so much today.
So that's another one I got wrong. I hope you all just hold, like, I've not seen many 5 gifted, so I think what's going on is everyone's just holding all of the ones I get wrong.
Yeah.
I just gift it in one.
We're doing James Watt
What?
in April, I think. We're having a look at him.
Mm-hmm.
One TV license covers all of the equipment at one address, but people who rent different rooms in a shared house must buy a separate TV license. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why is that?
Because the government are robbing cunts. Carry on.
Okay.
Enough on that one. Quickly
on.
moving on.
Magistrates and Justice of the Peace are members of what? Local community, police force, a ruling party, or law society?
Law Society.
Nope.
What? Magistrates aren't part of a law society.
No.
Is it going to say local police force?
No.
What then?
The local community.
Fuck off.
It says it.
This is bollocks.
Get out, you crap Englishman. Get
Part
out.
of a local community. No, they're not. Oh, they fuck.
A 2-minute silence.
Everyone in chat, by the way, law society, law, court. Exactly. This test is bullshit. Carry on. Like the government.
A 2-minute silence is observed on Easter to commemorate the death of Jesus Christ. True or false?
False.
See, I don't know. We're not religious, so I have no idea.
False.
You're saying false.
False.
Okay. Okay, good.
Mike the Rhino in America. What the fuck is a TV license? It's yet another
Oh.
form of taxation, essentially. A TV license is a thing you have to pay here in the UK if you have, get this, if you have the ability to receive a live television signal, which guess what? We all do. A TV license essentially only pays for the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, which is corrupt and full of pedos. Facts.
Peers nominated by the Prime Minister can only serve for their lifetime. True or false?
What? They can serve for their lifetime? What? Read that again?
Peers nominated by the Prime Minister can only serve for their lifetime. True or false?
When else can they serve for? They only get one lifetime.
Their after lifetime.
Yeah. Can I serve when I'm dead? I don't. False? What? I don't. That doesn't make sense.
True or false?
False. Because it sounds like it's bollocks. Another wrong one. How? It doesn't make any sense.
True.
I had 96% BTW. I get to stay.
You must have just guessed a lot right, because a lot of these are bollocks.
Next. Which 2 countries took part in the Battle of Agincourt? France, Scotland, Wales, or England?
France, England.
France and England. Well done.
It's weird that if it involves war, I know it.
Who is credited with the introduction of the National Health Service in 1948? Is it Winston Churchill, Florence Nightingale, David Hume, or Aneurin Bevan?
C? Is C or D? C. Just guessing C. Is it D?
D.
Yeah. Fuck it. I said it's C or D, didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't even know who David Hume is. I just know I've no recognise a name from some time.
I should have known that. We did the birth of the NHS a couple of years ago for one of our topics. Because we were arguing, did the workhouses...
All the chat are guessing, and not a single person picked D. Not a single person.
Well, we were arguing, did the workhouses, in a crude way, introduce an NHS? Because if a pregnant woman went into the workhouse, she would be able to have her baby in a sort of medical situation. So could it be argued that the NHS sort of started in a workhouse? Sort of.
Okay, interesting.
And that's when we kind of were
What was the name of the fourth person?
Anurin Bevan.
Oh, okay.
The Ministry of Health.
A couple people did say Bevan, actually. I lied. I'm shit at this. I mean, I'm very shit at this. Give me, like, World War history. Banging. Good.
The Speaker is an MP. He or she represents a constituency and deals with constituents' problems like any other MP. True or false?
False, I think. I don't think the Speaker does.
No, true.
So what? How does he deal with his constituents when he sat in that fucking house in a silly wig all day? Every day?
Well, because he'll go out to his constituency.
When? He sat in the house all day? Every day?
I don't know.
And he's a member of Parliament. Ergo, fucking useless prick anyway.
What religion were Puritans?
Catholic?
You're saying Catholic?
Yeah. I'm guessing.
No.
What were the options?
Protestant.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
The
If it's religion,
options-
I am fully lost, by the way. I don't know religion at all.
The options was Buddhists, Jews, Protestants, Catholics.
I am as religious as you are good at maths.
So I'm interesting that they've put Jews, because I was under the impression that that's not nice.
Yeah, you should say Judaism.
Yeah, or Jewish people.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say Jews.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
I don't really know any Jewish people to be able to ask them, to be fair. So. Okay.
Who can nominate life peers? Leaders of other main political parties, the Prime Minister, the monarchy, or the Speaker?
With the Prime Minister, that's what he said earlier in the question.
So you get to choose two. So you're saying Prime Minister and...
Monarchy.
No. No, I don't think the monarchy's allowed. They're not allowed to...
To pick life peers?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Isn't a peership like a knight or whatever?
Oh, I thought it was something to do with the political party. I thought the monarchy have to stay out of it.
What does it say? Has it said the Speaker and the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Is it? Why is the Speaker allowed to do it if he's just another fucking
No,
constituent
sorry,
manager?
the Prime Minister and leaders of other main political parties.
Oh.
But I don't think the monarchy are allowed to get involved. They have to.
They do the fucking knighting!
I don't know!
They're the ones hitting him with the sword!
Not hitting them.
Seriously appreciate you looking over my list. May your Eldar list dominate Beachhead. Can't wait it to put all of my fire dragons on the table Tuesday.
So you should. Amazing. This test is stupid. Can you tell how much I fucking hate politics and religion at this point? Carry on.
What country did Hitler invade in 1939?
Poland.
Yeah, well done.
See, World War. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Name the most famous cricket competition, which is a series of test matches played between England
The
and
Ashes.
Australia. Ashes.
We're good for sport too.
Well done.
Carry on.
In England and Wales, the small claims procedure is an informal way of helping people to settle minor disputes, claims of less than £4,000, £3,000, £2,000 or £1,000.
How many sheep does it equate to?
No sheep or goats.
Small claims. 3,000.
3. No. Oh, sorry, hang on. 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 or 10,000.
Oh. Or 10,000.
Is that because you can see my phone
I
with
can't
those
see your
glasses
phone.
on?
I can't. They're not fucking binoculars, are they?
We say binoculars in this
Br-
house.
10,000 then, if that's an option.
It's
10,000.
10,000, yeah.
Because it's so different to the ones. It's got to be. It's like when did Brexit happen? It's so different to the rest. It's got to be that one.
That's why I misread it. I thought
Yeah.
it just went 4, 3, 2, 1, and then when I clicked 3 and it flashed up 10,000.
Yeah. 10,000. That's the one. Okay, we're good.
Which tribes invaded Britain after the Romans had left? Was it the Normans, the Vikings, the Jutes and the Anglo-Saxons, or the Celtics?
Are the Romans pre-Viking or post-Viking? I feel like Romans are post-Viking. My medieval history is very bad. What was the options?
The Normans, the Vikings,
No.
the Jutes and the Anglo-Saxons. Am I saying that right, chat? Jutes and the Celtics. Or is it the Jutes? Jutes or Jutes?
I feel like it was the Anglo-Saxons.
You want that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh, Liam.
What?
54%.
I'll take it. I'll take it with that nonsense.
So we have to straddle
The worst
British
part about that
Isles.
is
we can only have half your body
The
in.
worst part about that is, looking at your face, you'd have done a lot worse. Wouldn't you?
I'd have looked at the test person and gone, who's that? Who's that we're talking about?
Yeah, I think you'd have got a lot worse. 54%. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. But sport, nailed it. Wartime, nailed it. That's all we care about. Religion, fuck off. Politics, do one. Nailed.
But do you think those questions are all of them are relevant for
No, well, they
life
fuck.
in the UK?
No, they fuck. I also feel like a couple of them are bollocks as well. Like, when it's like the magistrates and the such and such are part of the what? The legal system, clearly. What?
There's 45 tests. Oh my god.
I mean, I can do you a test if you'd like.
No, I'll embarrass myself with how little I know.
I mean, you just laughed at me.
We don't need it legitimised.
Schooner got one fucking right. 54%. Oh, hang on. Someone said 54% using Unimarket. It went away. There we go. That's what you need to know to join the UK. But you don't actually need to know any of that stuff at all to join the UK. Just come over on a boat and you're fine. Weren't Celts pre-Roman? I think so. I think Celts are pre-Roman. I think Vikings were pre-Roman, weren't they? Vikings were 860s, yeah.
Roast beef is a traditional food of which country? England, Ireland, Scotland, or Wales?
What?
I thought all of us ate it.
We do? What a fucking question is that?
You've got to choose one.
England?
Yeah.
Yeah! Let's quit here, 100%.
Ooh, who can get 50% discount on their TV license?
Immigrants. Carry on.
Blind people.
Yeah. I'm joking, by the way, chat, for reference. Blind people on their TV license?
Army officers.
Probably.
Deaf people. Or students.
Students, I guarantee.
Maybe students. Oh, no, it's not.
Is it blind people?
Yeah.
Yeah! I thought I said blind people.
Which languages were the basis of modern English?
French. Latin.
Latin's not an option in here, but French is. Norman French and Celtic, Norman French and Anglo-Saxon, Celtic and Anglo-Saxon, Gaelic and Celtic.
B. Norman, French, and Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah, I didn't think it was Gaelic and Celtic.
I actually, do you know what? I genuinely, for a brief moment when you said students, right, it'll be fucking students for a
Yeah.
TV license because they're all poor anyway. But it does make sense. I feel sorry for the blind people that get 50. No, I feel sorry for the deaf people. And blind people get 50% discount for a TV license, and deaf people that can't hear it don't.
I think it's because there's signing channels, so they still get to experience TV to the full.
But there's also audio
potential.
descriptions.
Oh.
Is this the new Wednesday content, a new test every week?
Yeah! Until we pass. Carry on.
Until we pass.
Until we pass. Yeah. Carry on. 2 out of 3 so far. 6%.
How many members does the Northern Ireland Assembly have?
100 members, chat. 100 members, go. I don't know, carry on.
90, 129,
Right.
119,
Right.
or 110?
No, 100.
No.
This is a complete guess now. I have no idea. 110.
No. 90.
90.
That's Wales.
Oh, was that not Wales?
Northern Ireland.
Oh. Rindabite. Height, are ye?
When did the first farmers arrive in Britain?
Like it was the farmer invasion? Fuck off! Fuck off! Not a chance! Fucking farmers on a ship! Come on, Daisy! We're taking these lands now! Fucking when did they first arrive? When did people start farming the land? There's no way they just came over on boats, is there? Fuck off! What a bullshit question! What's the options?
Come on, Daisy!
Come on, Daisy! We're invading these islands now! There's no way! People farm land all over the world whenever they fucking are. Like, bullshit! This is how you know it's a nonsense quiz. Carry on. What's the options?
4,000 years ago. 6,000 years ago. 8,000 years ago. Or 10,000 years ago.
10,000 years ago.
6,000.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Oh,
That's
poor
a
Daisy.
bullshit question.
Who was the Iron Duke that defeated the Emperor Napoleon?
Do I get some options?
Oh, sorry.
You shall not pass. I hope my cousin will nail it. She drags a big Acer textbook to learn for it.
Oh, bless. I'm sure she will. Adrian, I'm sure she's significantly smarter than I am. Carry on.
Churchill, Wellington.
Yep.
Do you want to just... Yeah, okay.
Yep. Thank you.
I thought there was a hint to Russia there because the Iron Curtain. But
What was the other two
probably-
options?
I've already moved on.
Oh, okay.
No point in dwelling.
Yeah.
When did the Irish Free State become a republic? 1922, 1949, 1937 or 1931?
49.
Yeah. Oh, you're very good.
Surprise in your voice!
Ulster fry is a traditional food of which country?
Northern Ireland.
What is it?
I don't know. But
How do you know it's Northern Ireland then?
Because Ulster's in Northern Ireland.
What is Ulster fry, chat?
Oh, is that the next question?
No. Who tells visitors about the history of the Tower of London? Is it London guides, beef eaters, instructors, or history graduates?
London Guides? I don't actually know this one.
No,
Is it graduates?
no. It's the beef eaters.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
Beefy is a brand of pub.
The Tower of London was first built by William the Conqueror after he became king in 1066. Tours are given by the yeoman warders, also known as beef eaters, who tell visitors about the building's history. People can also see the crown jewels there.
See, the thing is, for you people in America, our citizenship tests are significantly harder because we've been around for longer than 50 years. After you said it
Are
out
we
loud.
doing the take a break quiz next week?
Yes. Much easier.
We should do the take a break quiz.
Chat only say BPs after you said it out loud.
Oh, all right then. Which two wives of Henry VIII were executed? Jane Seymour, Catherine Howard, Anne Boleyn, or Anne of Cleves?
I don't remember which order they go in.
There was a song I learnt at school about... It was a jolly little tune
Divorce,
about
beheaded,
beheading.
divorce, beheaded, died. Divorce, beheaded, survived is the way
Yeah.
it goes.
The song that I learnt, it started as Henry VIII, he had 6 wives. And then it goes on to say how many were beheaded, how many were...
2 beheaded, 2 divorced, 1 died, 1 survived. Read them out, please.
So you got Jane Seymour, Catherine Howard, Anne Boleyn, or Anne of Cleves.
I'm pretty sure Anne Boleyn was executed. I don't know if it's her.
Okay, second one.
I'll find a copy of the convict test for the week after.
Yes.
Ulster fry is a car bomb after a night out. Eyes.
I don't think we should allow that one.
Eyes.
Thank you, Darth Vader, for them too. Just go both Anns, because I don't actually know who the second one is.
Oh, Catherine Howard and Anne Boleyn.
I knew Anne Boleyn was one. I didn't remember the other one. Carry on.
When did Ireland split into two countries? 1922, 1916, 1921, or 1959?
59.
Nope. 22.
Was it that early?
I have no idea, babe.
I don't think it was that early.
I've always wondered why half of it isn't mentioned on the weather.
I thought it was after. Oh no, it would have been before they could become the Republic of Ireland. Wouldn't it make sense logically?
Volunteering is compulsory in the UK. True or false?
Wow. Does looking after Joe count as volunteering?
No. Nowadays, the House of Commons has more power than the House of Lords. True or false?
True.
Select 2 popular social networking websites. Twitter, email, Facebook, or the telephone.
I'm not going to give you my answers. You know. You know I know. Twitter and Facebook, Luce. I know you would probably pick the telephone and emails. Even you would have got that question right.
What can carry on be associated with? Novels, art, films, or music?
Films.
Yeah.
The Americans are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What is that? Yeah. How can you make a complaint about the police? Choose 2. Writing to the chief constable of the police force involved, going to a police station, visiting a council office, or visiting the local polling places.
First 2? You can write to Chief Constable, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know who ours is.
Chief Constable!
Yeah. Sir Edward Elgar is known for his famous music work, The Planets. True or false? Well, you're out now. That's it, you're out now. You barely scraped through the last one. You're definitely out.
True.
No.
I don't fucking know.
What were the first women's social and political union group members called?
Housewives.
The second I say it. Slaves. House of Lords. I knew the second I said it. Grow up. Rotten boroughs.
Yeah.
Or suffragettes.
It's the last one, isn't it? Yes, and thank you for the one gifted.
I saw, when I visited Lancaster, I saw a hunger strike suffragette medal in a museum.
Slaves.
Grow up.
Banging. Whingers, says Kai. Yeah.
What was the system of land ownership used by the Normans known as? The Magna Carta, feudalism, noble land, or democracy? Should I just... I'm going to go with number 2.
What was the option? Magna Carta?
Feudalism, noble land, or democracy?
For the Normans?
Yeah.
Was that not noble land?
I don't know, because wouldn't noble land be reserved for knights? When they from being a squire to a knight, they were then given noble land. And that's why you were a knight, because you had your own land. And you were a nobleman.
Chat have mostly picked feudalism.
Yeah.
Chat right?
Yeah.
I was wrong there, chat. Carry on.
Who can only give advice, warn and encourage about government matters? Members of the police, the Prime Minister, the Monarch, or the Speaker? I don't think it's going to be the Monarch.
Who can give what?
Who can only give advice, warn and encourage about government matters? Members of the police,
The
Prime
Speaker.
Minister, or the Speaker? You think the Speaker? Oh no, it's the Monarch.
The Monarch's got no power anymore at all.
Maybe that's it then. Maybe that's as far as it goes. They can
The
only...
Monarch, I mean, the Monarch strictly still has to sign off every single law that gets passed. But there's a system in place that means that if the monarch rejects it 3 times in a row, it gets passed anyway. So, guess what happens the first time it goes in front of the monarch? They sign it. Because it's going to get passed anyway. So it's, at this point, it's just a formality that the monarch has to sign it.
Fun fact, women got the vote before soldiers.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
That is fun.
It kind of makes sense because the soldiers are employed by the government. So the soldiers are strictly employed by the monarchy. You swear allegiance. Well, I swore allegiance to the Queen. Nowadays, you'll swear allegiance to the King when you do your oath. But they're strictly employed by the government.
Okay.
So the government decides where they go and deploy, and it would seem at least to make no sense to allow the soldiers employed by the government to pick their employers.
Oh, I see. Okay. What award event celebrates British theatre? The Brit Awards, the Mercury Prize, the Turner Prize, or the Laurence Olivier Awards?
The Brit Awards is pop music, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so. It's theatre. What's the other ones? Not the Brit Awards. What's the other ones?
The Mercury Prize, the Turner Prize, or the Laurence Olivier Awards?
I feel like Mercury. But that was also music, isn't it, Mercury? I don't know.
I think it's for the Laurence Olivier
Just
Awards.
just press forward. I don't actually fucking know.
Yes!
Oh, she nailed it. She got one right. Look at that.
It is a legal requirement that men and women should not be discriminated against due to their gender or marital status. True or false? I'm going to answer this for you. Grow up. Catherine Howard was Anne Boleyn's cousin. True or false?
True.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Look at the shock on your face when you
Yeah.
pressed it was right as well.
Nobody's shown interest in King Henry VIII yet, so we've not gone there.
Okay.
Who is known as William the Conqueror? William, the Duke of Normandy, William, the Duke of France, William, the Duke of Edinburgh, or William, the Duke of Lyon? It does say Lion. I'm reading it how it's spelled.
I want to say Lion because it's cool, but it's not that one. What's the first one? Duke of Normandy.
Yeah.
It'd be C.
Really? The Duke of Edinburgh. It was Normandy.
I know. That's why I said Normandy first.
Okay, slightly better this time round.
Why?
63%.
We're getting stronger, chap. I want to say Duke of Edinburgh to see if you picked up on it. You were like, yeah, click, good, whatever.
Yeah.
And that brings us nicely to the end of the show. We got a significantly stronger. We got 9% more. 9% more.
We're 9% further
Actually,
in.
to be fair, you marking that last one incorrectly is probably fair because there's one that chat got right that I didn't know, so that probably balances out.
Which one did chat get right?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I remember. Oh, they picked feudalism,
Oh, yeah.
and I was going to go noble, so that swapped nicely at the end. That's good.
Was I right, chat, that noble land was reserved for knights? Because they had to have their own land to be a knight. So
You had to have your own land to be a lord.
So there's I think there's 3 stages for a young boy to become a knight, and it was a page, a squire, and then a knight.
I don't think you have to have land to be a knight, though. You have to have land to be a lord. Because you're lord of the land.
There's something about land and knights.
What's the pass mark? Does it tell you what the pass mark is?
No. On the one I found on the internet, it said out of 24 questions you had to get at least 18 right.
I actually quite like the quizzes.
I don't think you got it.
I quite like it. I quite like it because it gives you all the information afterwards, and I like
Yeah.
history. I just
Yeah.
don't remember much of it.
No, I don't.
I'm into that. All right, I've got that bookmark from Sean now. Banging. Loose. Need to get a loose fact right.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
we not all learnt facts just now?
Thank you for all the super chats as well, chat. You are incredible, amazing. Yes, and thank you for that one more gifted. That actually puts us on 107. We almost got to 110. Do you think we can get to 110 before Luce's fact? 3 more would be amazing. Me lord. Exactly, see? Me lord. Chat knows. Chat knows. We'll create
What?
We could create a Great Hall citizenship test.
Oh, God. Question 1. What was the thing Luce mentioned that Liam had to edit out and unlist the
Question
show
1.
of?
What's Brom's favourite number?
9.
9. Yeah. Does Joe wish you have a friendly raccoon, duck? There's loads we can do.
Yeah.
We could do it. We could do a Great Hall citizenship test.
Yeah. When they get to... Whoa, what's the threshold? Is it Jarl or Thane?
But yeah,
or...
you can become a Thane, and then what you have to do is before you can join the WhatsApp chat, you have to do a citizenship test. I'm well into this. Tony Winnick, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. Hubris D, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. Adrian fucked it for all of you and gifted 5, which puts us on 114. So now there's 6 to go to 120. Legends. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, beautiful. Right, are you ready for loose facts? They did in fact get to 110 before loose facts, so they're allowed a loose fact.
Amazing.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
We don't have a loose fact jingle, do we?
No.
Does Liam prefer roundabouts or airports? Finish this sentence. Joe is. Yeah. What is Joe? Joe is.
Wonderful.
Loose fails. A national treasure that we must protect at all costs.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
So this is why Loose isn't in OnlyFans.
Tell says, did Liam's vasectomy go well?
Yeah, question mark. Yes. No. Don't want to talk about it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm into it. Are you ready for loose facts?
Yes.
It's that time, chat. I feel with 160 people here, I don't have to explain what loose fact is. We're just going to go for it.
The day after tomorrow is called Overmorrow.
That's not what Ben calls it.
No, he calls it tomorrow's tomorrow.
He calls it tomorrow's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or other tomorrow.
Yeah. And he's still doing that thing where he'll say, I love you, Dad. And then I'll smile at him and he'll go, I love you, Mum, either.
Yeah, either. You're not both having it. One or the other. You can't both have it, yeah. Tomorrow, not overmorrow. Overmorrow. I've never heard someone say overmorrow.
You've got to use it now. See if you can use it.
Has anyone
tomorrow.
ever said overmorrow instead of the day after tomorrow?
You got to try and use it tomorrow now.
That's a fact. That's a juicy fact. That's a fancy fact. I want to slip it into content.
Yeah.
On Friday at Beachhead, I'm going to say I'm going to talk about Sunday. I'm going to say to Adam, I'm not going to be playing the first game overmorrow.
You have to see if he looks at you like, does he know he just said
Yeah.
overmorrow?
Yeah, that's exact overmorrow. Yeah. Yeah, another citizenship question. What is John McCardle's alter ego? Chapter Master Bullsack, Chapter Master Hawktur, Warhammer Jesus, or John
All the above.
Warhammer? Yeah. Perfect. Right. You lot are fucking incredible. That was actually a fun stream. I enjoyed that. It was a bit of a shitty day today. I was in a really shitty mood all day today. I don't know why. It wasn't a bit of a fun. I got some stuff done. I think the kids kept... Like normally on Wednesday, they just leave us alone, and they didn't today. The youngest specifically just kept coming and asking me questions and stuff, and I was just like, fuck off and parent yourself. But it put me in a bit of a shitty one. This was quite a fun stream. I enjoyed it.
I felt really sort of blur after my bike ride.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasted my freedom.
Overmorrow, there won't be a stream.
Nope.
Correct, Eb. So we've got 2 more. I know it's a short week after my dental work on Monday, and I'm sorry, but I wasn't. Loose will tell you, I was not in a state to stream on Monday at all. We do have 2 more streams tomorrow. We've got a Liam and Joe show at 1:30. In fact, I think we've got a Liam, Joe, and Tom show at 1:30. And then we have a live game of Warhammer 40k, the last of the Eldar previews tomorrow at 7:30, and I'll be using the Aspect Host attachment. I think Joe's bringing the Grotless Guard, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So it'll be Guard versus Eldar tomorrow night as well, which you get to look forward to. Then on Friday, there isn't going to be an After Dark because I will be travelling to Bournemouth. And I think I check in at 3 and registration's at 3:15 to 3:45.
Since Joe couldn't pay 40k properly, we downgraded him to regional treasure.
Fair. That's fair, wee man. That's fair. So we won't be live on Friday because I'll be in Bournemouth. I think registration, like I say, is 15:15 to 15:45, and then game 1 starts 1900. No, finishes 1900. Starts 1600, finishes 1900 on Friday. If you are going to Beachhead, if you get there between 15:15 and 15:45, and you play game 1 that evening, that means you don't play game 1 on Saturday morning, which means you get a lie-in, which is significantly better if you have a few beers the night before. We are looking at having food in a hotel between the team, and then we'll probably walk around the corner to a big Weatherspoons or something. Yeah, I know it's Weatherspoons, but it's cheap and cheerful, and Joe's there, so he'll be in his fucking element. We will be putting something in Discord and something in Thanes, which is where we're going to be with an everyone tag. So if you want to come and meet us for drinks on Friday after the games, then keep an eye on that, and it will be in there. And for the rest of you, you might want to mute notifications for 2 nights, because it might annoy you to see that we're all out having a beer when you're sat at home with your thumb up your ass doing nothing. So, you know. Thank you so much for all the gifted. 140 members is amazing. You are, like, I think we got over by like 40 yesterday, so we've done 54. So we've done over half of Monday's target so far.
Amazing.
That we didn't stream for as well. Amazing people. Amazing people. Thank you for the super chats as well. You people are incredible. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for just being amazing chat. In fact, thank you for being
best chat. Best chat.
But there we go.
Sorry,
You
I'm tired.
yawned at them. You people are amazing. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on the Liam and Joe show. If not, we'll see you in the next one.